What's up, everyone? Gear up with PEG. Time for another new and exciting episode. Craig, aka RoboCop, sitting next to me. To start, Easyrig, I know is what we're talking about, but what is that contraption? How does it work?
Before I get into that, just another good movie reference you could throw out is Ghostbusters, because this kind of looks like a proton pack.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
I can get into that.
Classic movie. But anyway, the Easyrig itself is this harness device up here with the serine arm attached, and we have it on our Ronin 2 with our red camera, which is an awesome setup. But basically what this harness does is there's two spring systems up here and on the bottom, plus the pulley system that creates all kinds of tension, and basically just will provide so much tension through the strings that it'll just completely take the balance of this 40 to 60 pound setup that would be incredibly exhausting to run. So what it does is it'll just automatically distribute the weight to your lower back. So it goes from your lower back into your hips instead of all the weight and pressure. If you can imagine holding, this would be like 25, 30 pound dumbbells on each hand, holding that upright while you're filming for long periods of time would be incredibly exhausting. So it distributes your weight to your stronger part naturally of your body, which is your hips and your lower back. So all of that weight is distributed evenly and adjusted so that it automatically will float it for you. Little work being done physically on my upper body to make any kind of movements.
It's crazy when you first look at a piece of gear like this, how much trust it looks like that takes.
Yeah,
having this expensive camera just dangling like that. But I mean, it's ultra reliable, and it also allows for those long shoots, especially. I imagine, we've had people back before we had the Easyrig who literally, when we had to do shoots with the Ronin, they would do the shoot with the Ronin on a Tuesday and go to a chiropractor on a Wednesday.
Yeah, I mean, I remember, and I filmed with every single Ronin device up until this point. And I've used it plenty of times without an Easyrig, and it's just physically exhausting on your shoulders. Worked on a pool music video in the past using a Ronin M and just operating it all day with just no Easyrig at all, and it was so exhausting that there was times I just jumped in the pool, even if I didn't need to get a shot for it, just to cool off a little bit. But the next day you would feel it in your mid back and your lower back. And then what was difficult for it as a video producer was, as the day went on, your shots would progressively become a little bit less stable. You would do fewer takes. You would need a little bit more break. You'd have to rest your shoulder and take some time to direct. And then you'd also have to find, a stand. But with this, you could, have conversations with your talent, with the client, with anyone on location, and still be able to have a conversation, not physically doing anything. I could practice shots while I'm talking with them, and all of this weight is being supported naturally and easily. So efficient, from an efficiency standpoint too, what that allows, us video producers to do is get more shots, more takes in a quicker amount of time, get these interesting sweeping movements that you could get with Ronin 2's orbits, nice subtle movements left and right, jib motions, and then obviously just some dolly movements, any kind of interesting camera movement easily. And we just focus on getting creative shots. And then there's also the added benefit, and I'll kind of segue this for you, because I could be the drone operator, and then you could be with a drone, there's a drone operator, there's a camera operator. So with this, you could have a Ronin operator and the camera operator, so that I'm moving it, and then you could be doing your thing.
They're letting me touch the equipment, guys. Look at this. I'm making it move.
So then I'm just focusing on the movement, and then he could be making sure the framing is really good. But I'll still have this monitor up here to check shots, and he'll have a wireless monitor, but I could just focus on the movements, my surroundings, where I'm walking, and then Ryan could work on the shot itself.
I am officially on the production team right now. It's a super cool, I want to call it a toy because it is so much fun to play with, but it is a really, really valuable thing to have on a shoot. It's awesome. You might see it on a lot of shoots that we do nowadays since we've gotten it. Very valuable. Check out PureEntertainmentGroup.com. More information on all the gear we have. You can also follow us on social, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that fun stuff. You can find us there. For Craig, I'm Ryan. We'll see you later.